Hello and welcome everyone to this GSA Super Mario Odyssey Dark Side Tournament Grand Finals race. Stravos96 versus Mitch underscore SMO. I am Scotch and Tie Guy. You can call me Scotch. With me in the booth is Ganon Slayer. Ganon, how you feeling about this race today, man?
All right, so this is actually going to be probably the most interesting race of the tournament. Both of these guys are insane. I'm pretty sure they're the top two for this category currently as well. Stravos with a 145.08, which is the current world record, and Mitch with another 145. Not sure the exact digits there, but I know it's a 145. And both of these runners are easily capable of beating their PB times. So
Well,
I'm
we
down to see
well
what's
we
going
were
to
talking about that before the race. Stravos has been playing just so consistently lately. I mean, we saw him in his race versus Curbs. Curbs unfortunately bowing out of that race, but we seeing Stravos very much on world record pace during that run. But Mitch, as you were saying beforehand, he goes for broke. Can pull
Yeah.
out some of these crazy strats. I mean, you could probably talk about that more than I can.
Well, I mean, you kind of summed it up already. He goes for the most ridiculous strats possible in an attempt to save the most amount of time. So he goes for really hard, like really high risk, really low reward strats. And he does them throughout the entire run for seemingly no reason, but he seems to be really consistent at them somehow. It's kind of weird because you wouldn't expect him to go for it in a race setting, but he goes for them anyways.
Well, as we see these guys get going here at the very beginning, pretty simple Cap Kingdom, nothing too crazy. Mitch going for that rail grind there.
Yep, that's slightly more optimal. So you can see he is out to a little bit of a lead over Stravos. And with that roll over the platform there, over the gap, very nice. And I think both of them are going to be going for the Stravos Frog Room strat. Yeah, you see them doing one jump, then a boosted jump, and then another jump straight up instead of taking any of the other platforms. And they are going to be grabbing this checkpoint for Dark Side revisits. Oh, Mitch actually messing up left side, having to reset up for that. Still getting it, but that is allowing Stravos to get out to a little early lead. Stravos messing up the first phase of Topper as well, so... Okay. Wow. A
So
lot happened there.
yeah, so a couple of minor mistakes here to start. Obviously, the big thing being Mitch missing that left side. That left side is just so critical for the beginning of this Cap Kingdom. It's just so much faster than going that right side. So being able to nail that down is so critical at the beginning parts of this run.
Yep.
Now, one thing might have noticed at the beginning is the guy setting up the timers for the switch. If you're not privy to this, what they're doing is a manipulation for daylight savings time, which we'll talk about more in Sand Kingdom.
Yeah. For now, they are going to be going to Cascade Kingdom. You see both of them starting off with a couple rolls, making their way over to this chain chomp to break the rock around the first power moon in the game. And this was originally faster to skip using the 1.0 version of the game, but Nintendo recently released an update, version 1.3, and that made the load time so much faster that all of the skips that were possible in 1.0 aren't even worth it compared to the load time saved with 1.3. It's kind of insane. It
Yeah,
revolutionized a lot of the categories.
yeah, it's crazy. The amount of differences that we've seen in 1.3, completely changing certain aspects of the run. Most of it has stayed pretty consistent, but if you're used to seeing any percent, during that tournament, you're going to see a couple differences from Dark Side in this Dark Side.
Yeah, Stravos actually missed his spin pound there, just had a normal jump ground pound. So Mitch has caught up a little bit from that. At least I think Stravos is going for a spin pound because I don't see why he would go for a normal ground pound. So yeah, we are going to see here, going to a damn brood fight, Mitch sometimes likes to do these ridiculous strats for extra coins, and we are seeing him go for it here. Trying to break this, he's going to try to break these rocks with hearts in them.
Oh, Mitch!
Oh, okay, still making it work. Yeah, and you're going to see he was trying to get that heart there. Basically, oh, it's not even worth it anymore. If you're at full health when you grab one of those hearts, it counts for 5 extra coins. That's what he was trying to do, but he was not at full health, so he is not going to be getting any extra coins
Well,
from doing that strat.
Coin count is just so important in this dark side. You're gonna need to maintain that coin count and be collecting as many as you can throughout this run. And these guys, you know, they have it down pat pretty much. But you'll need those coins for the end with Toadette, which will help you collect those last 14 moons. I believe that's the right number.
12 Toadette moons.
12, sorry.
Yeah, you're close enough, close enough. and of course, the coins are also important because we are going to be getting a lot of shop moons along the way. But yeah, the main reason, you need 1,000 total coins by the end of the run to grab a Toadette moon. And what we are going to see here, this is going to be pretty reminiscent of 1.0 any percent. They're going to be grabbing this cliff moon and the chest moon, attempting the fast chest clip here. Stravos the first to reach it. That clip looks good. Making it work. Mitch is a little far down. Yeah, I was not expecting that one to work.
Well, we see Mitch, you know, a couple of minor mistakes already. Exiting Cascade. Missing that clip, you know, that clip doesn't save too much time, but I mean, it's going to cost you a bit if you don't get it.
It does. Yeah, it saves probably like 2 to 3 seconds over that backup Mitch just did. Maybe even more. Because it looked like Mitch had a pretty fast backup. Alright.
Well, we're done there, and we're heading to Sand Kingdom. As I said before, they were setting up the Switch's timetable to set up for daylight savings times. What we're going to see is they're going to grab a nut, place it in the pot, jump into a pipe, and as they exit the pipe, that plant will have grown completely. Typically, it takes 20 minutes, but with the daylight savings time that they have it set up where when they enter the pipe, and then they exit it, the switch will act as though an hour has passed, which will allow the plant to grow.
Exactly.
So if they do this correctly, they should be getting that plant moon around 7 minutes 30 seconds to about 8 minutes.
Yeah. And to be on time for this, whoa, wait, Stravos actually, oh, is he setting up for the Dram? No, that's just some weird movement. Okay, no clue. Wow, okay. So he has a weird strat for the DSTA movement. We're gonna see Mitch do the more traditional carpet movement. I've never seen Stravos' strat there. Maybe that's only me, but I've never seen anyone do that movement like that. But yeah, so as you were saying, now as they exit the Rumble Room, both should be on the right cycle. Yeah, they were fast enough. You see Stravos grabbing this Nut Moon right here, and we're going to see Mitch do the same right after him. Alright, so no DSTA mishaps for either runner, that's good. No having to like route on the fly or anything. No replacement moons. Both can just grab their moons and continue on with the Sand Kingdom.
Yeah, they're going behind the counter here. Sneaking by, grabbing that moon, going to go up top, and then we're going to go for this. Nice little ice jump.
Yep. See, Stravos having kind of an issue with the Dune Moon there. Mitch definitely more optimal with that grab. Stravos just started spinning a little too far back, had to take his time with the spin pound. Now we're going to see Mitch's strat for this ice pillar. With the roll cancel jump. That's not exactly his strat, I was just saying that's what he goes for. And now they are both setting up for Dram strat. Strat looks good. Sorry, cut you off there.
No, you're good. That was good for Stravos. Might be a little low there for Mitch, but he gets it.
Alright. Good. So yeah, both runners now making their way over to the luggage moon. A moon that has been recently cut out of the any percent route. It was recently cut out of the any percent route, but now it is back for Dark Side as we are going to be grabbing 250 moons as opposed to the 124 for any percent. So all these moons that like barely missed the cut for any percent are now back in the category because we're trying to get like double the amount of moons just as fast as possible.
Well, another big thing you might, if you paid attention to the 80% tournament, you might have remembered that Sphinx clip. We don't do that anymore. Just grabbing that one moon, sliding underneath the sand there.
Yeah, And also to bring up Sphinx Clip, you might have seen the late crate route with that. That's actually back in 1.3, and you just saw it even without the Sphinx Clip. Limcube's route late crates still fast enough to be used in categories. Limcube comes up with the really cool route ideas. And before DSCA was found, the late crate 1.3 was actually the optimal route. And then people started messing around with DSTA, and obviously that's the more optimal route for any percent these days.
Really nice bullet bills here from both these guys.
Yep, nailing
Mitch,
Jaxie skip.
Yeah, Jaxie skip. Mitch seeming to be a little bit more optimal and making up a little bit of time through this kingdom.
Yeah, I only saw one real mistake, and that was just with the crate moon. He ground pounded the wrong one and had to do a second spin pound, but that's the only real mistake I've seen out of him.
Well, right there with that cactus, I just want to note, we noticed Stravos facing away from the Oasis and Mitch was facing towards the Oasis. So maybe, like, again, these slightly more optimal strats allowing him to make up milliseconds at a time, if you will.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful notes from both runners. I'm not sure if Strav got one spin through. I was a little zoned out there, but I did see Mitch get the one spin through. It looks like Strav probably got it as well, though, considering I don't notice that much of a time difference.
Yeah, we're looking at 5 seconds worth of difference. 42 globe for Stravos and 47 for Mitch.
Well, 42 globe. So Stravos is actually looks like he's exiting within 11:08. That's really solid. Or 07 actually.
Wow.
And Mitch with, I think, an 11 or 12. Yeah. All right. Very solid exit times from both runners so far. Going into the Lake Kingdom now. And we are going to be seeing Lake Clip. Lake Clip is still useful in this category. It's very useful in a lot of categories, actually, to grab some quick moons in your first lake visit. And we are going to see both runners go for it. It is pretty precise, so we have seen some mishaps here from pretty much any runner in this tournament so far. It's very unlikely to get it first try every time. But first we are going to be starting off with that Lakeshore moon, and then grabbing this cheap crossing moon. See, Mitch having a little bit more trouble getting to the cheap moon than Stravos.
Cheap just a little further away from Mitch than it was from Stravos, so him losing a tad bit of time just because he had to swim a little bit further.
Stravos with the first try lake clip.
Yeah, really nice. Gonna grab that flag up top. That's gonna be optimal for later.
Ooh. Okay, Mitch with the second try clip. Wants to make this out of bounds movement work. Very nice. Skipping some of the out of bounds cap throws as well. Very optimal.
I find it so bizarre how the water is set up in Super Mario Odyssey. It's kind of the same thing in Super Mario 64 to a degree, where you, in Tall Mountain, you clip through the mountain to get into a body of water, which allows you to scale the mountain faster. Kind of similar things here in Odyssey.
Yeah, definitely. And we are seeing here something you would not see in 90%, doing lake clip and fighting Rango. Basically getting Rango out of the way so that when we revisit Lake after beating the game, there are a lot of post-game moons available. Because you don't want to have to backtrack to beat Rango in Lake 2, right? Because then you'd have to do that to beat, you know, to open up all the post-game moons, open up the moon rock opportunities, all that sort of stuff. So getting the Lake Clip moons now and fighting Rango now is extremely optimal for our revisit later.
The White Korean, thank you so much for the 5 bits. Really appreciate it.
Pog?
Pog. But yeah, you were talking about revisiting Lake. We'll revisit a couple of kingdoms. Cap, Cascade, Lake, Lost 2, which will be a big part of this run.
Yep.
Bowser 2, obviously.
Yep. And Mushroom 2. there's 2 mushroom visits, which you might not think about. But yeah, we do revisit mushroom to grab our toadette moons and a couple of extra moons that are just kind of out of the way to grab on our first visit.
Headed to wooded now.
Yep.
This is my favorite kingdom actually out of all of them, mainly because of the music. The music is just so so fitting, but also because you got the deep woods and the movement through here is so interesting. These guys do need to be careful with that. Speaking of the deep woods, because they fall down into there, they can lose minutes.
Yep.
To that.
The only real opportunity for that to happen should be during the nut clip out of bounds movement. And I guess there are little opportunities later in the run. But speaking of nut clip, provided that these guys do nail the nut clip, this route will be exactly the same as wooded in any percent.
Yeah, the only difference, like you said, the only difference is if they don't necessarily get nut clip. There is an optimal route if you miss it. It's not as optimal as nut clip, obviously, but here in Dark Side, you know,
Yeah.
that is a route.
Oh, we're seeing some route difference here. Mitch actually going for tree route. This will optimally save him 2 seconds over Stravos. Mitch flexing with the shy rain bounces as well, and the upward instant capture. Whoo boy. All right. Wait, Stravos missed nut clip.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
Stravos is going to lose a bit of time here. And as long as Mitch is able to nail this route, he might be able to take the lead.
Mitch will be saving around 30 seconds if Stravos does not know the backup route. And it looks like Stravos might just be going for like the normal nut clipless wooded route. Looks like we have some frame drop issues for Mitch right now. Right at the important part. I mean, that clip definitely worked. I can tell from the shadow, but like, yikes.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, especially in, you know, the grand finals. You know, such an important clip to miss that. But Mitch was dropping frames prior to us getting him up on stream. Speaking of Stravos, having we got a little bit of sync here.
Okay,
no,
yeah.
Stravos was commenting that he was having there's a storm in his area, and not to like bring too much bad luck, but in his race versus MeWe, he completely lost power because of a storm in the area. So hopefully that doesn't happen here again.
Monka.
Yeah, very Monka.
Also, you know, Mitch just splicing in his nut clip movement right now.
No big deal.
Give him a sec. He's gotta make sure he gets that VTT perfectly. We're off stream right now. He's setting up his pre-recordings. All right. Well, anyways, it looks like Stravos is... I'm not sure what he's doing. Is he gonna be doing like Spiritless without nut clip? I think that's what he's doing because he hasn't gone to pipes yet, so he's down 2 moons. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
he's probably just gonna go for Spiritless without the nut clip movement.
I don't think that going for that fight, it makes sense, especially in this situation. Just loses so much time. There's other moons that you can do. Wait, he's gonna do it. Never mind.
Wait, hold on. Wait, why does he only have 11 moons? I'm confused. I think he forgot to go to pipes. Like, yeah, he forgot to go to pipes. So this is gonna be even more time lost.
Wow.
Because you're supposed, in order to do the nut clipless spirit route, right? You want to go to pipes afterwards, unless he's doing like the other wooded route that I was talking about. Because I have no clue how that route works. So I just know that you grab 4 extra moons at some point.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, let's see
what his decision was here. I mean, he gets 3 moons right there.
Yeah, so
that's pretty good. But I mean, that spirit fight takes so much time. Obviously,
he has 14 right now. I think he just forgot to go to pipes. Yeah, this is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Where's he heading? Or is he doing a separate route? He might be. Unless he's just trying to make his way to pipes. Nah, it looks like he is doing a separate route actually.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go for that tree, or maybe.
Or
No.
oh no, he's going up here. Okay, so he is gonna be blasting. Okay, so yeah, I think he's doing that other route we were kind of discussing a bit earlier. So he's gonna be grabbing this this moon that you would normally get during the nut clip movement. And then I think he's just gonna go up to the other nut clip moon, the nut. I'm confused.
Yeah,
might
he's
be
just gonna
doing
do a ground pound right here, and then he's gonna head on
Yeah.
back.
Is he gonna grab any extra moons? Is he doing that route? Nah, I think he's just heading back to the Odyssey now.
Well, no,
Or
he's
no.
not. He's gonna
He's-
pick up a couple more.
Yeah, he knows the nut clip backup route apparently. Okay, so he is gonna grab a couple of extra moons. Okay, wow. So
Wow.
it looks like he has practiced enough to know the backup routes. Mitch is back, Pog. Wait, what happened to him? Why is he only in pipes?
Yeah, it's very, so.
So something extremely bad happened to Mitch, but we don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Something horrible happened. What's
Well, his timer is a little bit behind.
No, but this is like a minute off of what he would normally exit at. So something happened here.
Oh, he died in tower.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
jeez, that's.
How do you even
brutal.
die
Yeah.
in the tower? What did he do?
I have no idea. I
Or
mean,
before
so he must have messed up the movement towards the tower.
You know what that does? Because he does tree route, he would have spawned all the way back at the shop.
Right. Because you don't pick up
man.
any checkpoints on the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Or before the tower. But yeah, so Stravos is now up 4 moons on Mitch.
Yeah. And it is to note that, I mean, there is a 2-second difference, but I mean, that's negligible for now.
Yep.
Maybe you can get we'll get a quick resync here from our restreamer, Tim Littlefree. Big shout outs to all of our restreamers, you know, putting in the hard work, time, and effort into giving us this play-by-play action that we're able to see
Yep.
on this
Alright.
channel.
Yeah, honestly, shout outs to all GSA staff and workers for making this all work. And it looks like we are having a little bit of. Yeah, that was just a resync. Never mind. Thought Mitch's stream was dying for a sec.
Yeah.
All right. So we are seeing Mitch nail this fast Bowser manipulation as well. Getting the fast hats and the manip on both faces so far.
Yeah, you want to get that angle. You don't want him jumping around too much. It just loses time.
Yep. Optimally, you're trying to hit him so that he only jumps 1 space. And you see, that's why they're jumping behind Bowser to try to hit him. Oh, Stravos is actually going to have Bowser jump 2 spaces here. He did not hit him far enough for the optimal manip there. Little unfortunate.
Oh, Stravos missing the hat. He's going to get a whole.
Hat.
Yeah, he's going to get a whole cycle here. Mitch heading into Lost.
That's probably like. Oh no! Yikes! Gonna have to wait an entire other cycle. That's like 20 to 30 right there.
Wow.
Wow. All right. That's gonna be a capital D colon from me, dog.
Yeah. That's extremely Monka-ass. Maybe a Monka Giga. But able to finish it up finally. Mitch heading up top here and Lost. Gonna grab this checkpoint.
Yep. Honestly, here's the problem with Darkside. Sometimes you won't be able to tell who's ahead, and that's what's happening right now because Stravos is up 4 moons on Mitch, so we can't really tell who's ahead until like really late in the run, unless Stravos goes ahead of Mitch.
Yeah,
but I think we can infer that Mitch is ahead based on that mistake by Stravos and Cloud.
Yeah, based on my experience, what you'll see is the routes will link up around Bowser's Kingdom. The first go around.
Yeah. Wait, that's intentional. That's intentional.
That's intentional. Yeah,
I forgot.
You scared me there, man. Come on.
Scared me there. Scared myself too. That's intentional. Don't worry, guys. That's a death warp. That's a death warp.
Yeah, the whole point of that is that you grab that checkpoint that Stravos just did, and then you take a death in that 2D area, which immediately brings you back to that last checkpoint that you grabbed.
Yep. I completely forgot about that. I scared myself. All right. So we are probably going to see both runners here grabbing this lost hint art. Yeah, I see Mitch missing the hint art. It's one of the annoying ones. Getting it on his second try. Each one of those Luigi or Captain Toad hint arts grants you 200 coins. That's another reason why 1.3 is so good for this category, because 1.2 and 1.3 are the only versions that you can get those hint arts on. 1.0 does not have the option to grab those coin hint arts. So it also makes it. Oh no!
Oh, that's a big death there on Mitch's side.
Yikers!
He didn't grab that moon, which is really unfortunate. So he's gonna have to go all. Well, fortunately, he's just gonna have to drop down and grab it.
Yeah. Intentional. That one was unfortunately not intentional. Oh jeez, I thought he was dead again.
Yeah, a couple of bonks there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Stravos on the other end also taking a bonk.
Yeah. So we are going to be seeing like somewhere in post game now, Stravos, or maybe in early games, Stravos is going to be able to skip 4 moons compared to Mitch. So I don't know what those 4 moons are going to be, but he will be skipping 4 moons at some point, considering that he grabbed 4 moons extra in Wooded.
Well, Lost proving its point as usual. You know, Lost and Lost 2, just two such critical areas, and have had such a long history, especially in this Dark Side tournament, of just making and breaking runs.
Yeah, I mean, Lost in pretty much any long category is not the greatest. I mean, even in any percent, Lost is kind of nerve-wracking. Not as much so as like longer categories, but it's still like if you make one mistake, you're pretty much dead.
Oh,
Ooh,
Mitch
taking a bonk on this jump up to the on the awning jump, I guess you could call it.
He just wasn't. I mean, he was like an inch too low there on the skyscraper, just taking. I mean, on the edge, taking that bonk to the head.
Oh my
Taking
gosh!
another bonk.
Yeah, I mean, Mitch is insanely consistent at Night Metro, so I think this is just nerves coming in for him at this point. I don't know if he knows the difference. He told me he probably wasn't gonna look at the stream, so he might think he's behind, and that's making him more nervous. But anyways, we are seeing him go for the Goomba Heck right now. Goomba Heck making his way up with these Shireen bounces, save half a second over the normal elevator cycle. Look at that.
Just insane movement. I mean, it's you're going back and forth, left, right, up, down so quickly. Stravos taking that easier route.
Yep. So, even with all those mistakes, Mitch still showing that he can nail all of the hard strats. Let's see. Now we're going to Mecha Wiggler. And Stravos is pretty insane at Mecha Wiggler. Like, he comes from a first-person shooter game background, so, you know, he has experience with this sort of thing. And I'm pretty sure he still has second phase BTT segment for this fight. You're going to see him with these insanely quick shots on the first phase, actually missing the last one. But you could see the speed there. Also starting shooting too early. But I like how right when I say he's going to do extremely well at it, he just messes it up. But you know, it's the thought that counts.
Well, you see these strats being used right now by both Stravos and Mitch to manipulate where the Mecha Wiggler goes.
Yep. Just trying to make it run the shortest distance possible. And it looks like Mitch actually has a really good pattern for this Wiggler. Still missing one of the orb things, one of the sections. Oh no, no.
It's just too high!
Oh my god.
Oh, he gets it finally.
Jeez. Yeah, the Mecha Wiggler hitboxes are really bad because the orb things overlap in the hitboxes. And Stravos with a much cleaner second phase.
Yeah, Stravos definitely making up some time. You know, through Lost and through this night cycle of Metro.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we have the moment, if you're interested in seeing what else GSA has to offer, exclamation point schedule in chat.
Yep.
Got Super Mario 64 qualifiers firing up tomorrow.
Also,
Celeste
mhm,
and SMO any percent.
yeah,
All
and
on
we
the
also,
schedule already.
I'm pretty sure Super Mario Sunshine any percent finals are today after this race.
Oh, that's going to be a big final as well.
Yeah,
JJ
so
versus oh shoot, now I'm Paper Ariel.
yep, we got two grand finals back to back for you guys. Even if you're not really into Mario Sunshine speedrunning, the category any percent, it looks ridiculous to watch even if you don't really know much about it. Meanwhile, Mitch messing up Scoot Clip, that's a rare sight actually. Oh
And
my
Stravos
god.
getting it so optimally.
Yeah. So Stravos is almost definitely ahead since he's up 4 moons like we've been talking about. Even
Well,
though it
and
looks like Mitch is slightly ahead right now.
my suspicion is that Stravos is going to grab less moons here in Metro. Metro for Dark Side at least is where you grab a couple of extra moons here and there. I could be wrong on that. He might have something else in mind. But that's just what what I'm thinking maybe.
Well, you only grab 20 moons here to exit Metro, so yeah, he's not gonna be skipping any moons here. So we won't really be able to tell until later in the run. So yeah, you see, it looks really close though right now. Both runners are gonna be going for bullet building as they went for Metro Shop. Mitch getting bullied by civilians, blocking his cap throws. Oh jeez, this is just not good for Mitch here. Having some issues with Metro, but Mitch has told me before he is 99.9% consistent at this bullet building route, so guess it's time to put that to the test.
Oh, taking a
Meanwhile,
bonk
Stravos
meter.
bonking. Yep. Alright, so this is an insanely difficult sub-area to perform quickly. See, both runners going for it right now.
Well, this whole thing is based off of a cycle. If you miss any movement in this area, you mess up the whole cycle.
Okay, Mitch nailing it. Stravos doing the same. Scared me with that ground pound. Thought he was just gonna ground pound straight to his death, but both of them nailing the sub area very nicely. Alright. So you see Mitch here with the cap throwless, or the cap bounceless, I should say, movement over to this trash moon. Very optimal. Pulling out all of his stops here, just trying to do as much as he can to break out to as much of a lead as he can over Stravos. Let's see here. Doing the accurate climb, nailing that perfectly. We see Stravos doing the same on the left screen. Wow.
This movement, I mean, it's just insane to watch that. I mean, you go vertically so quickly there, especially from jumping all the way over to that trash can moon, then moving all the way up the scraper, and then the skyscraper, and then jumping straight back down. Mitch getting that perfectly.
Both of them with the bullseye.
Wow.
Beautiful.
On target on both sides.
Oh, Mitch with that like super optimal spin throw to the lever as well. Jeez. Stravos doing it slightly slower there. Also, Stravos took a stun before the people's room. So yeah, this is a really entertaining race so far.
Stravos opting to dodge that last bar. And as you said, they're only grabbing the 20 moons and heading out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are seeing 20 moons on both screens, but as you see, Stravos 4 moons ahead of Mitch. Mitch gonna be exiting with 78. Stravos gonna be exiting here with 82.
Well, as we were saying, exclamation point schedule if you're interested in seeing what else GSA has to offer. Exclamation point bracket to see exactly where all your favorite runners are at, who they have to go up against next. Exclamation point merch. Got some nice shirts, some nice hoodies. Looking nice.
Yep. Yeah. Honestly, I might cop a hoodie soon. They look really nice.
Super comp, dude.
Yeah. All right. So starting up in the Snow Kingdom now, there is going to be one difference compared to any percent. Oh,
What is with the
Mitch,
box on Mitch's side?
dude, Mitch, this is not normal for him. Like honestly, Mitch is usually really consistent. I think it's just the nerves getting to him in this grand final match. Or at least he tends to make like big mistakes and not a ton of small mistakes. He tends to make big mistakes when going for like hard straps, but these are just like easy movement errors.
Well, and that's the thing is, I mean, he's just taking bonk after bonk, and Stravos has taken a couple bonks as well, but certainly Mitch has taken more. He's still theoretically in the lead. Grabbing this art real quick and help him out later as when we go into Lost 2.
Yep, and that is the one difference I was talking about earlier. Now it will be the exact same as the Snow Any percent you might be used to. Alright, so we see Mitch here going up to the treasure chest moon, and now on this next moon, we are gonna see them attempt a snow moon clip. This moon clip is not too hard, saves a second optimally. See Mitch setting up for it right now. That looks good. Very nice. Ground pounding on this little out of bounds sliver, making his way to the poison room from out of bounds. Stravos nailing it as well. Very nice.
Wow, two very nice clips.
Yep, just diving straight into the out of bounds loading zone. Oh, Mitch taking a bonk. Yikes.
I mean, these bonks they're just gonna add up.
Yeah, I thought Stravos was about to bonk there too. He caught that a little close. Alright. That bonk for Mitch actually lost him quite a lot of time considering how slow the backup for that is. We also see Stravos with a way more optimal spiny movement there. Knocking one off, making the camera pan less. And being closer to the moon during the cutscene as well. That's like a double whammy of time save right there. Alright, so we are going to be seeing them go into the Goomba room next. The Goomba room has some Goomba RNG. Mitch taking a bonk in the hallway. Stravos now actually ahead. Like, this is just really unfortunate for Mitch.
Well, he's just got to clean up the movement. That's all it is. I mean, everything else, his clips,
This is sync.
Oh, wow.
Oh, never mind. Oh,
yep.
my God. Okay.
That could have been really nice there. But just the minor movement. I mean, we just saw right there, that minor little jump to the right, it could have made that much, much better and could have caught him up a little bit of time. But
yeah, and he's also missing that roll cancel triple jump across, having to go for a long jump. There's just stuff like that. He's nailing all the hard stuff. He's got the clips, he got nut clip, he got that snow moon clip. He's just making a lot of mistakes on the small movement. And you usually don't see that from Mitch.
Yeah. And the big, like, I mean, he's getting the clips. He's getting, it's just these small movements. Gonna go head on over to this shop, grab this moon, before heading back to the Odyssey.
Yep, going for Snowdram. So I'm interested to see because I know Mitch tends to go for broke when he makes mistakes sometimes, so he might try some weird stuff on Snowdram here. Stravos with the insta setup, Mitch also with the insta setup. Okay. Stravos scared me about that Snowdram. I thought I didn't make it. Mitch also making it. Alright, very nice. Heading into Seaside Kingdom next.
Seaside Kingdom, pretty quick kingdom overall. But really important cheap clip.
Yep. Honestly, probably one of the easiest clips in the game. Like, I'd recommend that clip to people of pretty much any skill level. I honestly think it's way easier than doing the notes that used to be in the route. I'm so happy that clip exists, dude. When notes was in the route, it was the most annoying moon, I swear. But then that clip came in and it was like, it saves like I think it's like 5 or 6 seconds, and it got rid of my least favorite note. I mean, my least favorite moon in Seaside. So it was a win-win for me personally.
Well, you don't want to sleep on it either. We have seen runners, get the clip, but then accidentally clip back into the level rather than staying outside of it to grab the second moon.
Yep.
But scaling up here, really nice movement so far. Gonna do a little bit more scaling after we head into this pipe.
Yep. Seaside used to be referred to as a Stravicide because it was his kingdom for quite a while, and I'm pretty sure he still has the Comsub segment for it. So, or Community Summa Best, I should say. It's I know he has a 314 Seaside, I think it was. Maybe it was a 15. I'm thinking of Ruined. Yeah, it was a 315, I'm pretty sure. Which is insane. It's pretty ridiculous. You see both runners demonstrating their skill of this kingdom right now. Mitch with that dive towards the cheap. Not sure if that's more optimal. Psionic in the chat informed me that it was indeed a 314. Alright, good to know. Thanks for backing me up on that one. I'm not exactly super up to date on my knowledge. I just know that it was around that time. But yeah, anyways, we are going to be getting 3 more moons here and then setting up for that fish clip that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, gonna grab this Dory moon right here. And then this clip is gonna allow us to skip this Sphinx altogether, but allow us to grab 2 moons on the way.
Yep. Alright.
Like you said, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. You don't see runners miss the clip too often.
Yeah, it's hard to miss the clip, honestly, but the out of bounds movement, clipping back in bounds, that's like the worst thing that can happen to you, and it's also kind of hard to stay out of bounds. Stravos doing it very nicely, though. Staying out of bounds while grabbing this moon. Mitch doing the same. Very nice from both runners.
Yeah, 2 very nice out of bounds movements. You know, not clipping back in. We have seen people clip back in, and it's just it loses so much time.
It's like because you have to go out and then talk to the Sphinx to get back in the room. There's no real good backup moon at that point other than talking to the Sphinx. All right. So yeah, going to the Luncheon Kingdom next. This could shake up the lead a little bit. Luncheon has a lot of really intense movement sections. And it starts off with a pretty intense movement trick as well. Salt triple. Not exactly the easiest thing at all. It's not super hard, but you know, we have seen runners mess it up, and it's completely understandable as to why they would. We're gonna see Stravos starting us off with that right here. Doing a triple jump off the top of the salt pile. Very nice. Making his way up to the first moon. No issues there. See Mitch doing the same here. Both runners nailing it. Mitch looked like he was a little closer there. Scared me a little bit. Alright. So, Stravos now in the spirit fight. Mitch approaching that for himself. And also a reminder, Mitch is currently down 4 moons compared to Stravos. So the lead for Stravos is actually a lot bigger than what it appears to be right now. We will see that even out later once we see which moons Stravos skips, but I am not familiar with which moons he is going to skip. So I cannot give a like definitive, this is when we will see the actual difference.
Really nice spirit fights on both sides of the screen.
Yep.
The rest of Luncheon, pretty exciting movement. So if you haven't seen this before, you might want to pay attention. It's pretty fun to watch.
After they get out of this sub area, we're gonna see some pretty cool movement, especially on Mitch's side at least, if he still goes for the ridiculous strats I know he likes to go for. So, grabbing this quick moon in the sub area. Then gonna be making their way over to the plaza. See Stravos with this more traditional movement here, making his way. Cappy not homing in on the fork. It's just Cappy being Cappy. Now if we look at Mitch's side, he's gonna go for this movement here. Oh, okay, making that work. Very nice. Alright.
Well, the one big thing, so the big thing about Luncheon that I found is that a lot of these platforms that these guys jump on or land on are just big enough for Mario to stand on top of. So, oh, it's
Ooh.
Stravos missing that gold beat throw.
Turnip bonk.
Turnip beat, whatever you want to call it.
I mean, the moon is called a golden turnip recipe, so I think it's a turnip there. Oh, Mitch went for the up throw strat. I mean, the up warp strat there, but he did throw Cappy too early. So basically, he was trying to do an up warp, so similar to what you would do with a moon clip, to basically skip falling back down to the ground and ground pounding or backflipping to go over the pot. Ooh, Mitch scared me there with that movement. Thought he was gonna bonk there. Meanwhile, Stravos now in Forks Room. There's so much to talk about in Luncheon, dude. I'm like talking non-stop. So much movement. Stravos with a
bonk.
Yikes. Meanwhile, Stravos with a really clean Forks Room. Getting the roll on the rail. Oh man, the style. So
yeah, a little
optimal.
bit of swag there. On Stravos' side, Mitch following suit though. Let's see if he can get this.
Just deciding to jump. Still landing on the rail though.
Stravos having a really nice Luncheon Kingdom.
Yeah.
Haven't seen a mistake yet.
I said that in this exact spot, on like a different race, and they immediately messed up the cheese. Oh, hey, he actually got the cheese. Nope, the same thing happened.
Wow.
All right, well, you see him messing with his camera there. That's not that bad though. That's like a couple seconds max.
Well, it's unfortunate that the clip was removed from the route. You know, we do end up grabbing this moon on the inside of this kind of platform that raises up, but
yeah, that clip saved like 8 seconds, but the loads in Luncheon saved like 5 or 6 anyways. So it's like the clip would have been basically negligible anyways, and it's kind of sad that it's gone, but at the same time for me turnip clip was really annoying. Oh no, Mitch missing the missing the Potaboo.
well, then he's gonna take some health regen time here as he grabs that moon. But Stravos doing a really nice job grabbing that mountainside moon.
Yep. Wait. Oh, wait, Stravos is skipping the sub area. Okay, that's 2 moons that he's skipping. I was like, I got confused. Okay, so now Stravos is only going to be up 2 moons, but you can see here how much time those 2 moons are going to save. Mitch having to go through this entire sub area, while Stravos just skipping straight through that, not even bothering. Mitch also taking another bonk on this pipe.
So there, right there, two moons skipped. So he's gonna skip 2 more moons.
Yeah,
somewhere.
You're just seeing how overpowered that nut clip backup route is right now. It's kind of ridiculous, because now that he still has 2 extra moons even with skipping that sub area. I'm just trying to think how different this run would be if Mitch didn't die before tower. Like that was a minute. That was probably like a minute gone right there to that one mistake.
Well, especially with him getting the nut clip, dying at the tower, that was the deal breaker for him. But we still got about an hour left of this run to go, so this isn't done yet.
Yep. All right, we see Mitch globing right here. Stravos going into ruin. Woo! Oh no! Oh yikers! that's unfortunate.
So a big dive there. I mean, not going to lose too much time, but definitely a dive. I mean, that was an odd spot to die, honestly.
Yep. That's that's one I haven't seen before. However, did make his way back to the area pretty quickly. There were no real what am I trying to say? He was able to recover it very well. So sometimes when I'm commentating, I just like I can't think of a word, and then not thinking of a word stresses me out so much that I completely forget that what I was saying. It happens to me, and it's kind of weird. I'm just trying to think of things to talk about in Ruined right now. 'Cause Ruined is pretty boring. There's not much to really talk about here. If you have anything you want to bring up.
Well, I was just gonna say this Ruined, you fight this dragon. You want to watch your health because they'll take intentional damage to get on top of this dragon's head. So you'll see them grab these hearts while they're running around, you know, passing up these spin wheels. Just because jumping on top is just so much faster than waiting for the dragon to lose that electrical charge that he has.
Yeah. Like you're saying, just doing some damage boost strats here. Just jumping on the dragon, taking damage, and using the invincibility frames to their advantage. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on here, just repeating that cycle 3 times. We see Stravos is actually almost done with the fight now on his last phase. Very nice. Oh, Mitch with a value dive. Okay. Oh, whoa, that backup.
Yeah, he backed it up really nice. I mean, obviously, Slow just missed that initial jump, but definitely made, you know, saving what time he could have lost there.
Nice. Mitch is just like flexing his game knowledge right now.
He missed it again.
Oh.
Now this is gonna be important. Oh man, this is
yikes.
gonna be hard. It's gotta be fast.
But
I think it'll be fine. Yeah, just very strange, minor mistakes this whole run. Taking bonks left and right, just in odd spots.
yeah. It's just not the greatest performance from Mitch so far.
Well, heading out of Ruined into Big Bad Bowser's Kingdom.
Yep. This is gonna be very different from what you're used to for any percent. Lots of extra moons. This might be where Stravos actually skips his 2.
Well, any percent, you know, you just grab the moons that you need, those doors to move into the next area. Here in Dark Side, you try to grab a couple of extra moons on the way, as you see Stravos doing right now.
Yeah, with the bird dram strat right there. Very nice. Also grabbing that checkpoint for our revisit later in the run back to Bowser's Kingdom. Ooh, Stravos taking a bonk on that ogre.
You know, we talked at the beginning of this run how consistent these guys are and how they go, you know, go for broke, and just these odd bonks that these guys have taken throughout the run.
Yeah.
Kind of off color.
Yeah, not stuff you normally see, definitely not. So you see Mitch setting up for bird ram here. That should work. The spawny was in a good spot for it to not interfere. Yep, very nice. Ooh, Mitch with that. Ooh, those strats. Wow, alright. Meanwhile, Strav going into shards now. So shards is going to be pretty much the same as any percent until the very end. Strav with that very nice dive back, nailing that first try, taking his time a bit on the roof there. Still making everything work. Very nice. Should still be able to reach the bomb cycle. Yep, RK.
Yeah, just fine. But you'll see right here, he hits that second bomb to open up that block. Gonna grab this moon here, and then he's gonna head on around the side of the building to grab the moon in the back.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, there's just a moon back here. It's a pretty well hidden moon, honestly. Kind of hard to find casually if you don't know it's there. Mitch also nailing dive back, by the way, very nice. That dive back strat is quite a lot harder than it looks. Mitch going for the other bird for some reason and missing the bomb cycle for doing so. No clue what that was about, but okay. Did he even break the block? Like the other block? No, he didn't. Oh, man. We actually see here Stravos opting not to do Bowser Dram. That's an interesting choice. Basically, there is a dram strat that you can set up for there where you leave your hat by the pylon, then grab the moon that he just got and warp straight back to the pylon. Saves a couple of seconds.
I'm still curious as to what the 2 moons Stravos is going to skip. I thought that he might have skipped these 2 moons right here.
Yeah, maybe it's something in the late game. I mean, he's probably gonna skip Lost Shop and Lost 2 because no one likes that moon. Okay, here's the Bowser Dram I was talking about earlier. So Mitch actually getting that, very nice. Oh, and Mitch is probably gonna be going for a Dram strat on these Jizo moons as well. It looks really weird, but I think it's probably optimal. He just forgot to recapture the Jizo.
Stravos going for Harriet first.
Yep. Okay, we are seeing Mitch set up for this Dram here. So he's gonna grab this moon first. Leave his hat by this pylon. Jump down. Oh, that's optimal, dude. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
Really nice Dram there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Stravos with a very fast Harriet fight. Mitch just now making his way over there.
Yeah, both these guys gonna do Harriet first.
Yep.
Would have been interesting to see Mitch go for Topper first.
Yeah, he's not gonna betray his he's not gonna betray his ways. You see him doing the first person mode Harriet strats there as well, very optimal. Just doing some up the roll cancels around the arena during these middle phases, just trying to fit in as much insane movement as he can. Alright. Very good Harriet from Mitch as well. Looks like Stravos just now finishing up the Topper fight. And yeah, we are actually well, you would be grabbing 4 extra moons on this climb. I'm interested to see if Stravos chooses to skip any of them. Basically, there's 4 moons on the way up to the Mecha Brutal fight here that we do grab in the Dark Side category. You see, Stravos getting the first one right now, so I'm not surprised by that, but I'm wondering if he's gonna skip any of these upcoming moons because they seem to be a little slower. No, he actually is not gonna be skipping this moon. Alright. So now there's gonna be 2 more moons here. And Stravos might be skipping the Pokio, the one where you have to keep your Pokio, because that one's really slow. I'm just trying to think of all the possibilities of moons he could skip.
Yeah,
well,
I feel kind of bad not knowing this route completely, or not knowing exactly what he's going to be doing.
Yep. Okay,
But
he is keeping the Pokio, so he's not skipping this one either. Almost went too close to that pylon there. If you go too close to that pylon, it becomes impossible to capture the Pokio, and you have to go get a new one. Don't know why that's a thing, it just is.
We're taking a bit of damage there from the spikies.
Yep. Alright, so we're gonna see Stravos grab one more moon before this mech fight. Accidentally recapturing the pylon.
Oh, not getting that exact spot on Bowser's nose.
Yeah. It's a little unfortunate.
And he's gonna head up top, and we've got Mecha Brutal Part 1.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. Stravos with a very fast lead climb. Setting up for Gorilla Topper. Very nice. Now, I was in a VC with Mitch before this race, and he did say he might try to go for Topper Acquired. I don't think he will, but he did say he wants to go for it. Not sure if he's still feeling that way with how this run's been going so far, but we'll see. While Stravos nails Harry at third and sets up for Target Acquired. Very nice. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, nails that. Wow. All right.
Not deviating from his strategy.
All right.
As you said before, Mitch, going for broke.
All right. Oh wait.
Oh,
what happened?
Oh, that was really strange. I think he took a little bit of a bonk, or not necessarily a bonk, but he got moved there by those kind of ledges there at the top of the mecha.
Oh, he went for Target Acquired. He landed on the bubble and he didn't get a spin pound. I just rewatched the stream. He landed on the bubble perfectly, but he didn't get a spin pound, so he just jumped ledge grabbed and it was over from there. Yikes.
Stravos grabbing this moon before heading out up to the moon. And Moon Kingdom, we also will see a couple extra moons that we'll grab.
Yep, we're gonna be grabbing 5 or 6. It's player preference here. Whether you want to grab the White Spire Moon or the Lost Shop Moon. It's pretty much the same amount of time, if I'm correct. But it might be one might be slightly more optimal. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the White Spire Moon is slightly more optimal if you play well.
Well, then we have some movement up at the cathedral that I really enjoy watching. The Spire Moon, and then heading up to the top of the cathedral and entering in through the top to get the moon that is sitting there in the rafters.
Yep. First, starting off with this moon right here. Just sitting right there above the Odyssey. That's a moon that I didn't know was there before post-game until I watched this category. I thought that was like a post-game moon, but nah, it's just there from the very beginning. Same with this bunny moon here, which can be a little annoying. Oh yeah, Cappy deciding not to home in on the bunny there. Oh boy, Stravos having a fun time with this bunny. There we go.
Yeah, that bunny. I don't know what it is with Nintendo and Super Mario and bunnies, but obviously that trickster bunny giving Stravos a hard time.
Oh, Stravos kicked the rolling rock moon. Ooh, okay, grabbing it. Second time, okay. There we go. Yikes. Not the greatest moon from Stravos so far.
Well, he's got movement over here. Hop, skip, and a jump.
Yep.
Ooh. Very nice.
Scared me with that dive. They keep scaring me with these dives, dude. I keep thinking they're just diving off the edge. Alright.
Gonna grab these flowers to obviously boost his way over. Mitch having a little bit of difficulty with the bunny, but not nearly as bad as Stravos. Stravos, let's see.
on Twitch. I've never seen this screen before, and I think it's just like a connection error. Like I've
Yeah,
never
we
seen
should
this
be back now.
Okay, hold on.
And Mitch grabbing the Spire Moon. He'll be doing this movement. Stravos didn't go for that Spire Moon, so that's at least one more moon off the list that Stravos doesn't need to go for. Mitch having a little trouble scaling the cathedral.
Yep. Alright. So yeah, Stravos is now only up one moon on Mitch. Alright. So, looks like Stravos finishing up the Moon Bowser fight right now. Mitch still in the middle of it. Or is the stream gone again?
It should be
Uh,
back-ish. You're getting one frame every 3 seconds.
Alright. Let's see here. I think we're back. I think we're back.
I'm pretty sure we should be good now.
Okay, so Stravos setting up for 2D skip. Ah! Oh, we back?
Wanted to see. Oh, don't know if we got XP skip or not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we don't know.
That's unfortunate.
It paused. It looks like he didn't go for it. I rewatched the stream. I could see him go under the block. Okay, so he did not go for it. So Stravos now in pillars. Mitch just entering the escape sequence.
Yeah, missing that one fireball there, having to back it up. Should be fine though.
Alright.
Dodging these falling rocks, trying to get these fireballs on point. Needs 5 more shots.
Yep, that'll do it. No, getting blocked by the rock. There we go. Alright.
And Mitch heading into this 2D section now.
Yep. Nailing 2D skip. Oh, and not doing XP skip either.
Well, yeah, no XP skip here, unfortunately. But Stravos finishing up the first part of this race with a 107.32.
Yep. Alright, so looks like Mitch is gonna be entering the pillars around like a 107.47. So optimally here, Mitch could probably exit with a 108.3x if he plays pillars insanely well. If not, then we were probably looking at a 108.4x. Mitch with the 5 fireball early pillar, nailing that, not even looking back. Just so much confidence in this man here.
Well, cool guys don't look at pillars fall, so
True.
doing a really nice job here though. And Stravos heads back into Cap Kingdom for this.
Mushroom.
Or excuse me, into Mushroom Kingdom, sorry.
Yep. Wow. Mitch's pillars there were pretty insane. So Mitch is going to be exiting here with a 108.40. I think. Yeah, 40. All right. So difference is around a second, but Stravos is up 1 moon, and he is going to Mushroom Shop, so opting not to skip this moon. Oh, wait! He is skipping the moon. All right.
I think he forgot. So Stravos shaking his camera there, clearly showing that he completely forgot that he was up 1 moon, and it was realized, oh shoot, I don't want to grab that one.
That's gonna be an Omega Wolf for me, dog. That's great. He's just like he completely forgot.
Well, it's interesting, you know. He could have just grabbed that moon and then skipped. I mean, they haven't grabbed Lost Shop yet, right?
Yeah, he hasn't. So like,
I mean, he could have done that.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his thought process is, but all right, sure. Or maybe he's just trying to flex. That's always another option.
Yeah, so timer challenge here for Stravos. Mitch just now entering into Mushroom Kingdom. He will be going into the shop here, grabbing this star moon.
Yep. It's still called a moon for some reason, even though it's quite obviously a star.
Yeah, so now we're evened out. Now if we time them out, we'll see exactly how far apart they are because Stravos doesn't have any extra moons over Mitch. Stravos with a
Yeah,
nice
that's true.
Goomba jump.
All right, Stravos nailing that first try. All right. Troy coming in with saying they are star-shaped moons. It's so simple. Okay, okay, Troy. Listen, dude, you don't need to yell at us. Come on, man.
With the flawless logic, obviously, from Troy.
Yeah, of course, you know. I mean, in real life, stars and moons are the same shape, so you know. I guess we can just use that as logic there.
Right.
You know?
Well, Stravos grabbing this hint art before heading back over to the Odyssey and gonna head into Cap.
Yep. All right.
And Mitch here gonna be setting up for his Goomba jump.
Yep. Grabbing this Toad Defender moon real quick, then setting up for that Goomba jump. So, if Mitch has a good post game and Stravos makes some mistakes, we could see a Mitch comeback.
Well, he's got about 30 minutes left, a little bit more than 30 minutes left in this run.
Yeah, I'd say
to
like
make up some time.
Yeah, I'd say a little over 35 left here. Because both runners, I'd say, are probably on 147 or 148 pace. That's what I'd guess based on the moon exits. Oh, Mitch diving the complete wrong way there. Not sure what's going on with that.
Well, he threw the cap up rather than sideways there, not getting that movement correctly. Stravos getting that tough movement over to this moon rock.
Yep. All right. So now Stravos in cap 2, like we were talking about, actually opting for right side here. Choosing not to do any sort of left side movement, which is technically more optimal. Might just be a little weird considering that the cap isn't there that you would normally do left side off of, so you have to go a little further down. But yeah, now we're gonna see Stravos sacrifice Mario's life for a moon real quick. Let's see. Okay. Just jumping his way down here all the way out into the very corner of the map.
And we have seen runners miss that moon and take a death. But
Yep.
Stravos not missing it this time.
Yep. And that death he did take there was intentional. It was a death warp to come all the way back up here. So no unintentional deaths there. Make his way down to the timer challenge.
Yeah, Stravos really optimal movement so far. Mitch going for this tricky jump.
Opting for a rainbow spin.
Wow, really nice.
Yep. Doing a rainbow spin there to make it a little easier. Not as Monka, but you know, still pretty tight jump, nailing that. First try, no issues. We see Stravos here now make his way through the second half of Cap 2. Looks like he backflipped in that moon before it fully spawned.
And Mitch just taking more bonks.
Yep.
Cap shot moon on Stravos' side. Mitch going to be going for that kind of Hail Mary jump.
Ooh, doing the spin pound on the rail. Oh, Stravos! Oh, yikes. Okay, so he missed the bird there.
So he missed the bird, but he saved. That was a nice save.
So he got this moon, so I don't know what he's gonna be doing now because that bird is on it is on a cycle and it completely turned around now. So is he just gonna like? Is there a backup moon that he can get in exchange for that bird moon? There probably is.
Oh, he is, you know, four moons ahead now. He's 1 moon behind.
Yep, he is 1 moon behind here. I'm interested to see what he's gonna do. I mean, he could die to reset the bird cycle, but that doesn't seem.
Well, you know what? To be honest, he could, and Chad just mentioned this as I was about to say it. He could go for the mushroom shot.
Oh yeah, in the revisit. That is kind of out of the way of where you go during the revisit though, because you go to the left and the shop is to the right. But if that's all he has, then yeah, that is a good option. So now Mitch is up a moon. that's well, considering that he gets the bird actually. Wait, let's see here. Oh geez, scaring me with that. Oh, getting the
Wow.
bird. All right.
Blind to getting it. Very nice.
Yep. Scared me a little bit there. Oh, Stravos is actually looking like he's gonna hunt down the bird here.
Wow. He's determined to get this bird.
All right, got the bird. There we go.
Well, both these guys getting the bird moon there.
Yep, taking the
Within about
parent
a
group
second of
away
each
from
other.
him. All right. Oh, the bunny. The bunny.
Bunny giving Stravos a hard time again.
There we go. All right. Bunny. Yikes. See, Stravos definitely lost a bit of time to that bird. Meanwhile, we see here Mitch doing the second Cap Kingdom timer challenge. Now he's gonna be making his way up to the spin the hat, get a prize moon. Having some weird issues with Cappy there.
Yeah, just not getting that throw
Yeah.
correctly on that spinning sign. But Stravos heading out, going back to Lake.
Yep, we see him here. Like you said, going back to Lake. Actually, going to Lake before Cascade just to look at. The only reason for that is just to look at a hint art that we are gonna get in Cascade 2 right after this Lake visit. Actually,
Yeah,
Stravos getting notes there. Sorry, cut you off again.
Yeah, Lake 2 pretty quick. Just grabbing like you said, grabbing a couple moons in here. We're heading into Cascade, but as you said, you know, really nice notes. Mitch is gonna be following up behind closely. Again, trying to make up some time here. It's Travis with the bonk.
Ooh.
We need a bonk counter at this point.
Dude, that would have been such a good idea. Like, you could have made like a count command, and every time someone bonks, you do like
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
bonk.
Well, especially with this race, it's just been like one bonk after another.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, we see Mitch here missing the notes with his spinter there. But I want to look at Stravos' side here. Right here, he's going to be trying to grab this Dory Moon in the middle of the timer challenge. Not as easy as it sounds, folks. This is actually pretty difficult. He had to swim back up a bit there, but he should still be able to get it. Yeah, it looks like getting that on time. That's such a scary sequence there, and especially in the all unique moons category, you're carrying a seed to this plaza during that entire movement as well. You don't see that here, but I'm just like pointing out, people who run all unique moons have to do that Dory moon during the timer challenge while maintaining a seed.
Okay, we should be good to go. Back at it. Stravos missing that scarecrow for this timer challenge. First go around, able to get it the second time. The Mitch doing what he can to make up some time.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna see Stravos here making his way over to the Goombas. Getting a timer resync right now.
Now, you don't want to mess up with these Goombas. We have seen runners mess that movement up. Stravos having no problems with it this time around.
Yeah, thankfully. All right. So, after Lake, we're gonna be going to Cascade for a revisit. Then we're gonna be going to Bowser's, then Lost, then Mushroom, and then Dark Side. And all these kingdoms are gonna be happening in the span of less than half an hour. So,
Yeah, pay attention. It's gonna be quick.
It's gonna go by pretty fast.
And something I want to note, you know, Cascade, it seems like a pretty simple kingdom, and especially in any percent at the beginning of Dark Side, it's pretty straightforward. But Cascade Part 2 has some very, very tricky areas where if you miss a single bit of movement, you're just taking a dive. So these guys will want to be careful with that as they move here.
And also, this is you're grabbing 20 moons here in this Cascade revisit. Grabbing a lot of moons. It's a lot of stuff to worry about, lots of strats. Although when done well, it's gonna look pretty cool. Alright. So we're seeing Mitch leaving for Cascade now. Stravos already up at this timer challenge.
Yeah, this timer challenge really forgiving amount of time that it gives you.
Yep.
And this is one of those areas that I'm talking about where, you know, these platforms are pretty open and free, but we have seen guys take bonks, and there's nothing below that.
Yep. You're pretty much dead right there. Alright. So, Stravos saying hi to our good friend Captain Toad again right here. Giving us some moons. Just for having a nice chat with him. Captain Toad seems like a pretty nice guy, you know.
Well, he does give us these free moons left and right. You know, he travels around the world collecting these things and just says, you know what, I'll go. See that you're trying to help people out, I'll give it to you freely.
Yep. Same with Peach.
Well, Peach owes us. We saved her butt.
I mean, I guess, yeah, that's true. That is true. That is true. Technically, it was Bowser, but we were possessing him, so I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. That's like... Stravos running around there on the Rolling Rock. Got some more moon grab sync.
Really nice movement there from Stravos. Gonna head into this 2D section.
Alright.
Just after going over to these clouds.
Let's see.
Playing it safe.
Yeah, grabbing a couple of clouds there. Definitely taking his time here to make sure he doesn't take a tumble.
Yeah, that's a spot where you can easily take a death with Stravos showing us how to do it.
Yep. See Stravos doing this 2D trick jump right there.
Yeah.
Making his way back to this behind the waterfall moon. Then he's gonna be grabbing the notes moon that he just spawned right here, and he's already halfway done with Cascade Kingdom at this point. He's already got 11 out of the 20 he needs to leave. See him setting up this chain jump for that rubble moon.
I wish that there was a faster way for you to be able to do that chain chomp kind of throw. That second chain chomp gets in your way, so you're not able to do it. Mitch, one cloud jump.
Yep. Risking it here. Okay. Grabbing another cloud on the way
Second
back.
cloud on the way back.
Yep. Alright. So we are seeing here, Stravos now gonna grab this Hinart moon that he's spawning because he looked at that Hinart in Lake. That's the reason that we go to Lake first. For that Hinart moon right there. Alright, so now Stravos talking to the shop guy. Mitch going up for this this 2D notes moon. Then Stravos is almost done with Cascade at this point, grabbing this bunny moon and this rubble moon. They're just gonna be grabbing 2 more before going into the Bowser's Kingdom painting. Gonna be grabbing this timer challenge you see right in front of him and that ground pound spot you can see at the top middle of the screen right now.
Yeah, not gonna go back to the Odyssey at all.
Yep, going straight into a painting after this.
Get an idea of just how far behind Mitch is, but you know, Mitch running out of time.
Yeah. Stravos is really gonna have to make some mistakes for Mitch to catch up. It's not really something that can be made up with just better gameplay at this point. It's kinda unfortunate. We see here Stravos now in Bowser's 2. So gonna be starting off warp into this main courtyard, activating the moon rock, then grabbing 2 quick moons from the moat here. 2 moons that you might not even know exist. When you're just going through the kingdom casually. Alright. So yeah, you see these 2 moons that I was talking about. Then now he's just gonna be making his way back up through a warp. Mitch entering this pinning. Now it looks like Mitch is around 1 minute and 10 seconds behind based on fade out times.
Yeah, I mean, Stravos is gonna have to make some pretty major mistakes.
Yeah.
Here at the end here which can happen. You know, don't get out of the question for mistakes to not be made. I mean, you still have some pretty major spots here in Bowser's. You've got Lost, and obviously you've got the spirit fights at the very end. We have seen races be decided purely based on, you know,
Yeah.
those ending spirit fights.
Yep. Alright, you see here, Stravos grabbing this bunny moon, then grabbing another quick moon on this horn. It's crazy how many quick moons there are in Bowser's. They're just kind of piled up there. It's crazy how many quick moons there are in general. Like, when you only need to grab around 1/4 of the total like we do here, there's so many fast moons. We don't even have to bother with any of the long ones except for progressing the main story. Stravos had a little bit of issues with that rumble moon. Oh, Mitch having some issues with the warp.
Yeah, looks like he warped to the wrong spot.
Yeah.
And then had trouble finding the exact warp location.
Yeah, there's a lot of things around that warp spot. Mitch going for the slingshot dram here. Aw, Cappy not homing in on that slingshot. Could have been more optimal with that, but that's not really a huge deal.
Yeah, Stravos going for this Jizu Moon.
Yep.
It's so hilarious, you know, how you can just cheese this level by just jumping straight up here to grab this moon. You know, obviously doing it the way not doing it the way it was intended.
I still like going through that sub area casually sometimes because it's funny how much effort they put into it. Like that sub area is one of the longest ones casually, but if you if you want to, it just becomes one of the shortest ones. You can cheese it really easily. I mean, like it was a fun sub area casually as well. But yeah, it's just funny how fast it can be cheesed. Looks like Mitch pausing there.
And Mitch going heading over, grabbing this
Yeah,
timer
grabbing
challenge
Timer
moon.
challenge moon. Oh, taking
Oh,
a
takes a
bonk.
bonk.
Still making it.
That's really gonna be the story of this race. You know, that's the first thing I'm gonna ask them both about is these bonks they've been taking.
Yeah. It's not something that you normally see from either of them, and we've just seen so many bonks throughout this entire race. Like, so many small mistakes.
Ludwig von Koopa, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate it.
Poggers,
subscription
dude.
hype there in the chat. 2 months.
Let's go. Thank you for supporting the GSA channel. Alright. So we are seeing this notes moon right here.
Yeah, there's an optimal way to do this.
Ooh, Stravos nailing it there. Very nice. Grabbing all of them with one long beak poke to the left. Alright.
Mitch getting in the face of this shop guy.
Yep. Getting right up there. Up close and personal. Alright. Stravos missing the bird. Setting up first person mode here to grab the bird moon. And now Stravos is indeed done with the Bowser's Kingdom. Heading into Lost 2 next. Mitch taking a bonk and damage in this notes moon.
That Spike boy just getting in his way.
Oh man.
Yeah, that Spike boy was just sitting right over that last note.
Yeah, that's Spiny getting in his way. Alright, see Stravos now going to Lost. This is probably the last kingdom that could shake it up before Dark Side because Mushroom is basically just Toadette moons.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want anyone to sleep just yet on Lost 2, you know. Something crazy can happen oh, nice. Mitch with the down throw there. Grabbing those last notes. But some crazy stuff. We have seen crazy stuff happen in Lost, both 1 and 2. So Stravos not out of the woods just yet.
Yeah, definitely. This could shake up. This could shake up the race a lot if Stravos makes a major mistake here. Mitch also having to set up for first person mode for this bird. Oh, Stravos already have a little bit of issues here. Nothing major yet, but you know, little mistakes can lead to big ones. We see him just opting to take damage here for this moon instead of trying to set up the torpedo. Slightly suboptimal, but that's not that big of a deal. Ooh, taking a bonk! That did not look like he should have bonked there, dude. It looked like he was more than high enough up. Also having some issues with the stair moon.
He's just like grinding up against that wall, not able to get it. And I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like he's starting to make minor mistakes. We could see a major mistake here from Stravos.
Yeah. Coming up on one of the areas where we have seen a lot of major mistakes. This movement after Captain Toad and the movement during the shards here. So looks like he is okay. It scared me a bit there. Nailing the movement there after Captain Toad. Now going through Lost Shards. Did Stravos remember to get Lost Shop?
Stravos having trouble getting that shard there.
Yeah. Alright. Then grabbing the Snow Kingdom Hint Art Moon, you might remember us grabbing that around 30 minutes into the run. Now around an hour later here. Finally seeing why we looked at that hint art. Mitch just... Oh, I thought he completely forgot about that moon. There we go. Mitch... Yeah.
Yeah, not opting to take that damage there that Stravos did, so saving a little bit of time right there. Gonna grab this under the stair moon just a bit quicker.
Alright.
Stravos on this note challenge.
Ooh, ledge grab in there. Yeah, I don't know if Stravos remembered to get Lost Shop, actually. I'm kind of confused because he didn't do the White Spire Moon.
Oh,
Mitch! Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about with the Captain Toad movement. That's really bad. Spawning back at the Moon Rock, has to make his way all the way back over.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big time loss. Really unfortunate.
At least he doesn't have to worry about the hard movement, though. He can just go all the way back over here. Because if Stravos didn't get Lost Shop, then I think he's going to be down a moon unless he decides to get Mushroom Shop in Mushroom 2, which might be what he's doing. I'm not sure. I just feel like he might have forgotten that Lost Shop exists entirely.
Yeah, just to clarify, he is not one moon up anymore. He's evened out. He was actually one moon behind at one point in Cap. For missing the bird.
Alright. Well, he's gonna be going into Mushroom with... Oh yeah, he has the... Does he have the right amount? He's going in with 235. Yeah, he has the right amount of moons, so he must have done it. He must have done Lost Shop. I probably just wasn't paying attention. Oops. But yeah, he does have the right amount of moons. Oh, jeez, Mitch. Scaring me there. You get 15 in Mush because you get two outside, then you get 12 Toadette moons, then you get light in the ceiling. So yeah, he has the right amount of moons.
Stravos gonna be grabbing these 2 star moons, moon stars, whatever you want to call them.
Yes, star moons, I guess. Right, grabbing those. Then he's gonna be heading into the castle, while Mitch is finishing up Lost 2 for himself.
Yeah, as long as Strava, we have seen guys take a huge amount of damage just messing up on spheres.
What did he bonk on? What did he bonk on?
I don't know.
What did he bonk on?
What was that bonk?
What did he bonk on? What?
That was such a weird bonk. Like, I have no idea. The doors were open. Like, he should have been able to get in there just fine.
Yeah, sure, game, sure.
Well, Stravos with the spam, Toadette.
Yep.
And Mitch just needing to grab 2 moons before heading into the castle. We saw Stravos grab that moon up in the ceiling.
Yep. He spawned it and then he's gonna grab it afterwards. So we're right now we're seeing Stravos on Toadette. Mitch rolling over to this tail moon here. Doing a little bit of a spin jump here to grab it. Now we see him warping to the castle actually, as opposed to Stravos who just walks. Seems like Mitch does that. I don't know if that's more optimal. I just know that he does it.
Well, we've seen guys grab the that flag. Sometimes they won't grab that flag there at the base of the castle.
Yeah.
Mitch opting to grab it. I don't know if Stravos grabbed that flag or not.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't. Well, Stravos now done with everything. Has to go to dark side. All right.
Well, Stravos in the end, the very, very, very end game now.
Yep. Last kingdom. This could be the deciding kingdom for this entire tournament. If Stravos is able to nail everything here in dark side, then he will be our grand champion for the SMO dark side tournament.
I mean, so before we head in, I just want to comment. You know, this whole tournament has just been so exciting to watch. You know, the any percent that any percent season that we had was really cool and very exciting. But also, you know, the dark side, you know, a side, you know, of Super Mario Odyssey that we don't typically see. You know, really cool to see these guys play so well and go as far as they have. Both these guys deserve to be here, very obviously. And Stravos.
Oh, he's opting for the extra health.
You know what? I respect that. You gotta know you're ahead, and you do not want to take a death here at all.
I was waiting for him to just go for broke, dude. I was thinking he might just decide to not take it. All right, we see him going through topper now. Diving the wrong way. All right. Let's see here.
Having a fantastic start, but able to save it. Oh, misses!
Ooh, okay.
So we're gonna have to go through this, unfortunately.
All right. So already taken 1 damage there.
So already that extra health coming in for the save.
Yeah, looks like that heart probably was a good idea.
Yeah, because right now, if he hadn't have grabbed that, he would be down to 2.
Yep.
But only down to 5.
All right. Now we see Mitch making his way into dark side as well. Yeah, and Mitch not grabbing the extra health, as I anticipated, because I think he's just trying to save as much time as he can at this point.
Yeah, like, he's just got to be super careful here, while also being optimal. He can save a little bit of time here with Topper, but Stravos firmly in this Harriet fight.
Yep. Mitch is just hoping at this point that Strav makes some sort of mistake that allows him to catch up. Now, granted, that would have to be a very major mistake in order for Mitch to catch up at this point. But that doesn't mean that it's impossible for him to win.
Well, Stravos and Mitch, kind of a spirit end fight sync.
Yep.
And Stravos, neither of these guys taking any damage in their respective fights.
Yep, alright. So Strav at 5 health, Mitch at 3 because he opted to not take the extra. Oh! Oh, okay.
Oh, Stravos!
Oh, okay. That extra health really looking like the right decision.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be down to 1 right now if he hadn't have taken it.
Yeah. Alright. But Stravos is able to finish up that spirit fight with no more difficulties. So in order for Mitch to come back at this point, Stravos is going to need to have a huge hiccup in Ringo. So he's going to... Or the mech fight, I guess. But it's more realistic that something that catastrophic would probably happen in this Rango fight.
Well, Strav had a better mecha fight in Bowser 1 anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
If he takes that consistency into this, you know, the end of Dark Side, it'll be a win for him.
Yep, alright. Let's see. Diving over Rango already. Backing that up without any damage, though. Okay. Nailing that second hit. Very clean Rango from Stripe. Okay. So, this is now Strive's race to lose at this point. He's gonna have to make some sort of major mistake here in the mech fight in order for Mitch to come back.
Yeah, Strav passing by his world record time just then. Heading up into that mecha fight.
Yep. Alright. Let's see this. Bonking on the
Bonk before entering the pipe.
Yep. Okay. Starting off with this dive into a spin pound here. Make his way up to the Rango bubble. Very nice. Having a bit of issues with the top of it. Still getting it. Okay.
Yeah, he's just taking his time, being careful.
Yep.
Mitch gonna be making his way up as well. Nice Rango fight.
Yeah, so it does, at this point, it does look like Stravos is going to be taking the W, but still got 2 hits left. Okay, okay.
Hanging on there.
Okay, yeah, so looks like it is over at this point. As Stravos...
One more ground pound.
GG to Stravos. Wow. Alright, so Stravos is our grand champion for the Dark Side tournament.
Wow.
Massive GG's to him. Definitely deserves it. Current world record holder of this category. Just showing his amazing skill throughout this entire tournament, really.
Well, I mean, we saw this level of consistency from him through the entire tournament. Just showing, you know, that high level of play that we expect from him. I mean, he is the world record holder.
Yep.
And just maintaining it through the whole thing. As we see Mitch finish up these last 2 ground pounds, we'll get both these guys into the chat for interviews.
Yeah. Strav finishing with a 147.01. Pretty respectable time. Barely missing that 146. Oh, Mitch falling off the mech, actually.
Yeah, he missed that ground pound there.
Gonna have
Quite
to climb back
unfortunate.
up. Alright. So that was a good enough backup. Looks like he's gonna be finishing up with this Harriet ground pound real quick. Very nice. Alright. Looks like a low 148 for Mitch. So around a minute of time difference, which seemed to be like the difference for pretty much the entire race.
Well, after, you know, that death there in Wooded Kingdom.
Yeah.
On Mitch's side, and Stravos taking that 4 moon lead. That was kind of the decider, really. As we see a 148, 14, 13 from Mitch.
Yeah.
So again, like you said, a minute difference. That's what it was pretty much through after Wooded. So really good to see. We'll see if we can get Mitch in here, but we do have Stravos, the big champion, here in chat with us. GG's to you, man.
Yeah, thanks. That was a rough race.
Well, and
both of our standards, I don't know. That was definitely a race where consistency paid off.
Well, and I was gonna say, you know, the first question I'm gonna ask is bonks on bonks on bonks. Both of you guys. I mean, we should have had a counter, honestly, for how many bonks we saw through this entire race, but just movement wise, it was really strange to see you guys, you know, have these minor mishaps. I mean, you took a big bonk on that meter in Metro, just kind of right there in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that actually, so I was aiming left with my stick, but for some reason, like maybe I hit something on like the edge of the curb on the ground or something like that, but I rolled to the right while holding left. So I thought, okay, I'll just keep holding left, and it still didn't change. So I think maybe my stick was acting weird and wasn't going in the direct, because I just didn't move my stick at all. And well, I was definitely holding left. It went right. I don't know what to say. Uh, I should have like wiggled it or something to maybe make it something different. But anyways, yeah, lots of weird stuff happened in that race. Basically, I was playing hard, I was playing well until wooded with the nut clip mistake. That made me a little bit sad, but at the same time, I stayed calm, and Mitch made his own mistakes and
Yeah.
realized somehow I was ahead. And I mean, besides that cloud mistake, which I don't even know how to do cloud casually apparently, because once you miss a hat, then you actually can't do the fast strat on the next one, so you have to do it slowly. And I can't do I don't know how to do it slowly. That never happens. But yeah, anyways, basically I just tried to relax and stay calm the entire race. Since we can see the streams, I just made sure I kept about the same lead. I just kept relaxing, and whatever mistakes happened. I wasn't gonna care until it started to matter again, because I'm sweating. I was getting really hot. So even trying to like relax as much as possible, I I was putting
Yeah.
too much energy into it already. Like
Yeah.
I'm sweating here.
Mitch had quite a few major mistakes, honestly, which kind of turned the tide of the race. Like he died before the tower in wooded, and since he does tree route, you know, he spawned all the way back at the shop. So that was a major mistake. And then he also died after Captain Toad and lost 2 and had to make his way all the way back. So he's having a lot of issues there. But yeah, ultimately you kept your cool, you kept going, and you did end up as our champion. So huge GGs to you, Stravos.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna get Mitch in here or not, but my final question for you is gonna be, finishing up this Dark Side tournament. It was so exciting. It was so awesome to see. A lot of exciting stuff, a lot of close races.
Oh,
What's next for you?
I'm probably still gonna grind for the 144 in Darkside, and then I think I'm gonna look towards world peace a bit. I might have to brush up on my energy percent and do some more runs of that, but I think my focus is gonna be world peace soon after Darkside. Try
ooh.
to try to give Dangers some competition there.
Well, make sure to check out Stravos and Mitch both with their streams. Stravos obviously going for that 144. But unfortunately, Mitch is not going to be able to join us. Gannon, do you have anything else for us?
No, not really. You summed it up pretty well. Asked all the stuff I was gonna ask. So yeah, that's gonna be it for us for right now.
Yeah, so again, big GGs to Stravos, big GGs to Mitch for showing us like a great race between these big heavy hitters. Exclamation point schedule to see what we've got going on with GSA coming up in just a few minutes. The grand finals for Super Mario Sunshine, JJ SRL versus Paper Ario. That's gonna be a big race to pay attention to. Exclamation point brackets, see where all your favorite runners are at, who they're going to be up against, that sort of thing. And exclamation point merch, check out the merch that we've got going on. But I'm Scotch and Tie Guy. Gannon, thank you so much for joining me in the booth. It was a pleasure as usual.
Yeah, no problem, dude. I had a lot of fun commentating this race.
And that'll be it for us. Again, Super Mario Sunshine coming up